What's up, guys? Your boy, 20K13. Gonna give you guys the wrestling news wrap up for September 9, 2015. Update. WWE NXT diva Jasmine Agreeby under fire for racist tweet. Just over a week after Zara Survivor was fired for posting Nazi-related pictures to her Instagram account, another NXT diva has been hit with controversy over racist social media posts she made in the past. New Al Abiba, who was signed to WWE back in March and had been working in NXT, made posts to her Twitter account, which were discovered by Reddit and are considered racist toward African Americans. Al Abiba has since deleted her Twitter account, but of course screenshots are circulating, which you can see below. She directly used the N-word along with variations on the word in posts made in 2012. She was 16 at the time. She also posted a pic to her Instagram page last year when she was working for Pure Wrestling Association, referring to a black wrestler as her slave as he carried her to the ring. Al Abibi, a Toronto native, competes in NXT as Jasmine and has been competing regularly at NXT live events and has been on NXT Television 1, appearing in Tyler Breeze Entourage at NXT TakeOver Unstoppable in May. WWE has yet to comment on the post. Batista starring alongside Bruce Willis in an upcoming film. WWE part-time Batista has signed on to star in an upcoming film with Bruce Willis and Christopher Meloni titled Maruda. The film is directed by Stephen C. Miller and filming will begin later this month in Ohio. The movie is based on an FBI agent on the trail of bank robbers who give the stolen money to charity. During the investigation, the agent discovered the trail of secrets that the owner of a bank played by Willis had protected. Connor explained why she signed with WWE NXT. During a Q&A with WWE, new NXT talent Connor was asked what it means for her to be signed by WWE and to wrestle in NXT acclaimed women's division. She responded, and I quote, "I have been in this business for more than 10 years and have accomplished almost everything there is to accomplish. When the opportunity with WWE came up, I saw it as a chance to showcase my talent to the world on the biggest sports entertainment stage there is. In this business, you always dream of making it in WWE, and I am going to give everything I have to the WWE universe and make sure I take full advantage of the opportunity in front of me." She was also asked what makes her different from the other women in WWE Diva. "I feel like the experience I have gained over the years, along with the technique and skills I have accumulated, will allow me to contribute to the Diva division right away," she said. Ronda Rousey not appearing at WrestleMania 32. Brian Alvarez mentioned on today's installment of Wrestling Observer Live that Ronda Rousey most likely won't be appearing at next year's WrestleMania event because she will be taking part in the filming for the upcoming Roadhouse remake. As noted, WWE was trying to work out a deal with UFC to have Ronda appear at next year's WrestleMania 32 event for an angle with Stephanie McMahon. Could we see new WWE pay-per-view start time in the future? L4WOnline.com noted that a fan in attendance at last week's WWE Raw sent in word of a new WWE survey asking about preference in pay-per-view start time. The survey asked a few different questions. One asking if fans wanted a pay-per-view start time of 1 p.m., 5 p.m., 7 p.m., or 8 p.m., which is a standard time for most non-WrestleMania shows. This year's SummerSlam was noteworthy as it did get extended to a 4-hour show starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Conflicting report regarding WWE Diva incident in restaurant. TMZ reported earlier today that WWE Diva Paige and Alicia Fox were both thrown out of a Baltimore restaurant Sunday night after an incident with a drunk customer. It was said the customer was harassing them and it led to throwing drinks at each other, leaving it questioning if it was filmed for television. Brian Alvarez of L4WOnline.com did state earlier today a source told him that this was in fact a real incident and was not a total diva setup as speculated. But then another source told him it did end up being a setup for each show, leading to the different report. WrestleZone has reached out to WWE for comment and will continue to update the situation. Natalya not sure why she isn't a part of the Diva Revolution. During an appearance on Sam Roberts' Wrestling Podcast, Natalya was asked about why she isn't a part of the Diva Revolution. And I quote, "To be honest, I don't know why I'm not included in this. I don't have an answer. I really don't, and your guess is good as mine," Natalya said. "There was a part of me where I was like, I'm going to have a hard time watching all of the girls compete and not being a part of it. And I feel like there is so much of me that is wanted to be a part of it." She continued, "I just have to trust in the power that be. I have to trust in the universe. And right now is not my time, and I'll just help everybody celebrate their time and be supportive of them because one day it will be my time." And finally, Rico is latest former WWE star to call out Bubba Ray Dudley. While WWE fans may have been rejoicing when the Dudley Boy returned to WWE for the first time in a decade last month on Raw, it seems as though some of Bubba Ray's former colleagues are not marking out with them. Earlier this week, Renee Dupree claimed that Bubba was unnecessary stiff when working with Live Resistance in 2003 and that the veteran gave him half a dozen concussions, adding that Bubba punched Sullivan Grenier full force in the face twice. It is not the first time that altercations have been leveled against Bubba, who had a reputation for being a bit of a bully back in the day. And now former WWE star Rico, who worked for the company between 2001 to 2004, has come out and made similar claims. During an interview with the Pancake and Power Slam show, Billy and Chuck Styles talk about his issues when working with Bubba. He said, and I quote, "If you listening, Bubba, come here to Vegas and I'll tell it to your freaking face. You are a spoiled brat. If you don't get your way, you hurt people, and you do it on purpose. He ripped my hamstring 3 times in Chicago. I told him I tore it, and he kept going. He suplexed me and tore it again. And when he pinned me, he threw my leg over my head and put his leg on the second turnbuckle and tore it again. Yes, Devon is okay. Bubba is a brat. You a spoiled little baby." Rico then told a story of when he and Charlie Hart were tag team champions and working house show against the Dudleys in late 2004. When Bubba threw a tantrum, Rico claimed that this episode down before a show in Italy. "Charlie and I had the tag team belt, and Bubba is there, Devon. We gonna wrestle in Italy. And out of respect, when they put the match up, I said, okay, what would you like to do, Bubba? You know, 'cause he been in the business longer than I have, so had Devon, and Charlie and I were giving them respect. What would you like to do?" Bubba popped off. "I'm tired of making the matches. You guys are the champion. Why don't you make up the match?" He was throwing a fit in Italy. I said, "What the hell? Like, we win the titles, they give them to us. You want to win a title? Go win Gladiator, you fat pig." That's what I'm thinking. He cried and moaned. I looked at Dean Malenko and said, "Hey here." Threw him the belt and said, "Bubba want the belt? Give it to him. I'm not going out." "What?" said Malenko. I said, "I'm not going out. That's it. Forget it. I don't want the title." And I left. 25 to 30 minutes later, Dean came up. That fat little spoiled brat apologized, and we went out and had a match. Yep, Bubba, famous for that. Rico, who now works as a sergeant inspector for the Nevada Taxi Cab Authority and is a part-time district security officer with the U.S. Marshal, is now the second person this week to speak out about the recently returned Bubba Pass treatment of rookie wrestler. Bubba is yet to comment on the accusation. Well, that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.